You know, it is a long season, and teams can go through stretches where they're just not sharp.
Taylor Miller's shot well off the mark. Warden the other way. Inside, score the basket for Kayla Raymond and the foul. Out of the corner, the three ball won't fall for Warden. Offensive rebound again, up and good for Gabby Reuter. And the Skyhawks take a 7-2 lead.
That's a great job by Reuter. She was being hooked by Brunig the whole way.
Skyhawks will come the other way with Warden. Crosses over and scores. Timeout, St. Michael's.
And that gave Purcell, who's pretty good at sniffing out those situations, at getting a steal.
Out of the corner, three ball thrown in by Kayla Raymond. And a timeout, St. Michael's. Now Santoro for Diabate. Inside out again for Bramante. Back outside Santoro, 6 seconds to shoot. Isabella Santoro. Inside out for Shaw. Ran out of room. 9 seconds to shoot. Carter around the Raymond screen. Another bad pass and a steal. Brianna Purcell driving and scores. Brianna Purcell is 7th in the NE10 in steals. Averages 2 a game. She's got a couple here already. Now Purcell down inside Ferrari. Banged around and it comes to Warden. Jennifer Warden in a hurry the other way. Nice pass for Diabate for 2.
On paper, they should win. They need to win if they're going to achieve some of their aspirations, both conference-wise and maybe in the NCAAs down the road.
Beautiful pass from Kayla Raymond to Taylor Warner for her first bucket. We're down to 48 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Skip pass, wide open is Jen Warden, and rattles home a three ball. Skyhawks have 14 seconds. Bramante with 10. And now Warden down inside. Oh, what a great looking two there for Gabby Reuter, who's got 8 points.
It shows you how quickly things can change. But yet the zero, I'd have to think hard to see if anybody in this league has suffered a nil before in a quarter.
Out of the corner, inside out, Kelsey Shaw with her first points of the night. Straight away now Warden.
And now here's another ratio I'm not a big fan of. Stonehill has taken 20 two-point field goals and 17 threes. Make it 18 threes.
And there's another three out of the corner thrown in by Kelsey Shaw.
Of course, making them helps.
2 free throws for Nicole Anderson, and St. Michael's still down 20 at 40-20. 20 points in 25 minutes. Down the other end, Madi Diabate strong to the bucket for her 4th point. Seen a handful of those tonight. Now Santoro, the baseline, strong move for the freshman for her 5th point.
And I mean, those two, the games against Merrimack and St. Anselm are obviously huge, but all you can do is take care of the business in front of you. And so far, so good today.
Oh, nice look inside. Another great pass from Jennifer Warden to Taylor Warnham. Warden straight away for Raymond. Kelsey Shaw, 10 seconds to shoot. Strong move to the basket, spinning it home as the freshman Kayla Raymond scored the basket and the foul. 55-33 Stonehill, 6:21 remaining in the game. Shaw for her 3rd three. Wow. Stepping through. Ball. Another offensive rebound. Scored the basket. Taylor Warnham. Boy, she earned that one. And the foul.
Well, think way back to the start of the game. St. Mike's led 2-0. Their only lead. Stonehill scored the next 9, and it's been largely uphill from there.
Out of the corner, raining down a 3. Kayla Raymond, who now has 16 points. And they won't, and that will run the clock out. So the Skyhawks, as you said, Steve, good bounce-back win after a couple of losses on the road. They come back home to some home cooking, and it pays off. Final score, Stonehill 71, St. Michael's 51. Well, congratulations. That's a nice bounce-back win. Gabrielle Reuter with us, a nice bounce-back win after a couple of losses on the road. What was the emphasis in practice after the last 2 games?
I really think they're just focusing on our defense that we know how to play, that we kind of drifted away from the past few games. So I think really getting back to the discipline and just the urgency on defense is really what we focused on.
What's more fun for you, to play defense and block a couple of shots because you're one of the best in the league at doing that, or just stepping out, throwing in a little jumper, or going to the glass and making some nice plays inside?
I would say defense, but I also obviously love getting a good pass to the guards or even the post. So, but I would say I really like playing defense.
What you talk about at halftime, because they were turning the ball over a lot in that first half, and you just seemed a lot crisper in that second half.
Halftime was good. She was happy with us how we played the first half. I think, but for us, it was really a matter of staying disciplined and carrying that into the second half and playing like it's 0-0 and not kind of focusing on the score or anything like that.
Is that hard to do, though? You know what the score is.
Yeah.
Is it hard to do that? It's one thing for a coach to say it. It's another for a player to play it.
I would say it's a little difficult, but I think we did a really good job today with keeping them where they were and kind of being disciplined and staying where we're at.
Is it hard to believe there's only 4 games left?
Yes. Don't
Before
remind
the playoffs.
me. Don't remind me. Yeah, it's tough.
All right, congratulations.
Thank
That was fun. We enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really good to be back home. It'll be great to be back home this week. But I think the kids really played well defensively first half. I think that's probably the best defense we've played in a couple weeks in terms of understanding what we were trying to do, our defensive schemes. I think we held them to 4 points in the second quarter. So really happy with that performance. And, They throwed some different looks at us in terms of the pressure and the zone, so I think we did some nice things there. Not usually seeing all that zone, so really happy with the win. I think today was a result of 2 really good days of preparation. After Saturday, it was a disappointing loss, but we didn't get on the floor on Sunday, but we did watch a lot of film and we talked about things that we needed to fix, and I think the kids were really locked in terms of making fixes and the preparation for tonight. So that was really good to see. We talk about we're still a young team in terms of the where we are during the season. The season's a long season. For the young kids, they've never played this of an intense, long season. So, you can see a little bit of that fatigue creeping in. And I didn't see that tonight, which was a really good change. They're starting to understand, we're in crunch time going down the stretch. You're fighting for that potential NCAA berth, but also getting yourself situated for the NE10 tournament in a good place. So, I think our conversations the last 2 days have been around that, and they really responded well. And I think defensively tonight was probably her best game in a while in terms of, her intensity, her ability to communicate well was great tonight. And then, she had 9 rebounds. She was working hard on the boards and obviously shot well tonight. So, that is that complete game that we're looking for. So that was great to see. I thought Jenny was one of our best players tonight in terms of staying disciplined on the defensive end, in terms of making them work hard for their looks. But offensively, obviously with 10 assists, she really is starting to understand how to impact by really getting to the paint with the ball, because she can get there. It's just about that next step. And I thought, at the start of the game, there's a soft press, and she wasn't really turning the corner a lot. And then when she finally realized that she could just turn the corner, and she made great decisions in the front court, I think, after that first quarter. If she continues to play like that, she's going to get a lot of people good looks. Well, I think to continue to build on what we saw today in terms of our defensive effort, I think that was pretty well-rounded, and kids coming off the bench did a great job, I think, defensively, and gave us, like a Taylor Wernham tonight, gave us just phenomenal minutes at both ends. She rebounded the ball well. She made good decisions, in terms of her shot selection. If we can continue to get that kind of production from the bench, that's going to be a huge key. I think defensively, keeping it consistent in our effort there. And I think the one thing we just need to continue to get back to and get better at is just our shot selection and being ready on the catch. I think Saturday in particular, I think we saw a lot of tentative shooters on offense, and we missed some shots early, and you could see our youth kind of emerge on Saturday where we didn't have that confidence, and I think that was a different look for us tonight. Kelsey Shaw, even just her confidence on the catch and being able to put the ball on the floor, she made some really nice passes in the second half. I think as long as we can continue to get back there and understand, that good shot, better shot, and understand really, despite the time of year, shooters got to get in and shoot. You got to get in here, you got to work, you got to shoot shots and feel good about that. You have to, and we talked about that the other day in terms of, veterans. You've been through one of the most successful years here, so you have to draw on that experience and, where we were last year in terms of, preparation, and we talked about that from Saturday, just our walkthrough. We needed to have a different feel and a different focus to it, and those veterans certainly are the ones that are going to control that. So, and they did a great job making that fix today.